because they are expected to win however you look at it, one way or the other. Because the plot twist we saw yesterday versus G2, they struggled to really get anything going. G2 was really firing on all cylinders.
But I'm G2, they 6-0. They were on fire yesterday. But this plot twist team, they have been going through adversity. We'll see how they handle it here. Tournament life on the line.
And now is the time, and kickoff will be favoring NRG. A pinch shot from Justin, and Taroko already had his wake-up call at 9 seconds in. Out to the side, Justin, really aggressive push. NRG definitely willing to take a challenge from long ways away, it feels like. Mektos high off the wall. Taroko coming down. Miss and a dunk into the net. Save from Turbo Pulsa coming out on the corner. Garrett G's not going to have time to make it back. Mektos will turn it in.
This was mind-blowing. A double commit works. Garrett G's trying to prevent the shot. Corrupted G and Mektos, or Taroko, both went for that shot, and neither one of them made contact. And then the ball kicks out to Mektos. That was just chaos on offense there. But plot twist, like the Joker, just, happy in that chaos, making it work for them.
True chaos breeds success. Malice able to find success earlier. Justin will find a quick equalizer, though, and it's pretty much off the kickoff. Turbo slips one out of the corner into the middle.
And again, this one, Corrupted G is expecting Turbo to get a hit on that ball, and then the ball leaks out into the middle for Justin, and he just slaps that one in.
So kickoff, again, a nice quick answer for NRG, just what they needed.
Now another dunk, this one blasting past the dunk, finding the back of the net. A strong challenge. Taroko going for the clear, but Turbo just had him read the whole way.
Yeah, really is nothing else to that. Just a perfect read from Turbo Pulsa. And yes, sir, tip your cap. You can have that one.
No one's wearing toppers here, though, so that's going to be tough.
Disappointing. Justin had the halo on earlier. I enjoy the halo.
Justin changes his preset quite a bit, or his loadout.
To say the least. Straight down, tough bounce to read for plot twist. Get out unscathed. Turbo rips one towards the back wall for Justin. Mektos not able to find a touch. Turbo coming in, and Taroko just up in time. Free ball as Garrett G actually turns it into the net.
It was the second touch. We were talking about it yesterday. Justin, just always gets that second touch that you don't expect. I believe it was Johnny Boy in that content piece that we had. That was on display right there. Justin making the play. You saw the defender jump for it, and then right as he jumps, Justin gets that little extra touch that just puts it out of reach of the defender, and that set up his teammate to come in and just get the easy cleanup.
Excellent play from NRG to take a 2-0 lead, and said they had to turn things around, and boy, have they done it. And once more, they find themselves on offense. Turbo Pulsa, backboard, easy clear for Corrupted G. Finally, a little bit of space to work with for plot twist, but it's short-lived. As rotating out, Turbo finds a demo, and once again, here come NRG. Mektos really trying to put pressure on NRG in their own halves. Taroko trying to replicate it. Awkward ball for Mektos, but buys enough time. Not the best touch from Justin. Loses possession for NRG as Corrupted G and Taroko pushing forward now.
And Justin, he was just not completely sure if that ball was going to bounce down a little bit. It was up near that curvature of the ceiling, and if it hits that, it can start going down. So Justin, not the perfect read, but still NRG stabilized on defense.
Corrupted G misses the ball. Long shot towards net, solid save from Corrupted G. Taroko trying to keep the pressure up for plot twist. Great block from Mektos to keep it in the NRG half. Nice demo on Justin from Taroko. Sets up a chance for Mektos. Gets way too much of it. Was just trying to be gentle with it. The timing just off, though, and it pinches out to safety, and NRG are out.
And I don't know if you heard that, Cop, but if you did, I'm sorry, my button's broken. Try to get that fixed.
Corrupted G into the middle. Wanted the pinch. Taroko trying to go back into the nose of Corrupted G. Back post shot. Got too much, though.
And we've seen that play come out over and over again. This time, Corrupted G getting the demo, not even the bump, but still the shot wasn't on target. That is You know, such a good play. We see it work all the time, but you need to have that follow-up shot. Oh. And it's also dangerous because if you have someone upfield and they miss, you're setting them up for a 2v1 counterattack if they can get a good save.
That's when it really gets scary. Justin has decided today is a good day to go for a spin. Down towards the back post. Turbo will have a second look and make it 4-1 NRG.
And Turbo just blasting this one downfield. It looked like Justin might have been able to get a play on it, but it just finds its way through. Turbo staying with it as it bounces across net. Turbo, 2 goals for him in this game. NRG in complete control.
Slow roller off the kickoff and plot twist. Really, the final minute 20 here is definitely just going to be stop the bleeding and get things back in order for game 2, because 3 goals in a minute 15. Doable, yes. Unlikely, very. So we'll just try and put together a couple solid possessions with the ball here as time ticks.
I thought you were going to say a couple supple possessions.
Yeah, I mean, that'll work too. If I was as clever as you were, I probably would have said that. Mektos into the middle for Corrupted G and sniffed out. NRG and stolen away off the mark, though.
And you can just see it's the speed of NRG. We even saw it on the offensive end. Taroko going for the challenges, but just a split second too late. NRG so quick.
Oh, hello, Justin off the backboard. Garrett G trying to keep things up on offense for NRG, but Corrupted has to back off. Turbo, gentle tap towards the far post, but this really is just time wasting for NRG as they just keep the pressure on Plot Twist. And it really is a Sunday stroll for them towards the end of this match.
Yeah, NRG not letting up, continuing to have great speed, not giving any space to Plot Twist on defense. The one goal that we saw was the result of a missed double commit from Plot Twist that still resulted in a goal for them. So not even a fantastic goal for them. NRG coming out on top heavily in game 1.
Yeah, much improved from their series versus Mouse.
And you got to wonder, too, at Jeeves.
What's that?
If Gibbs told Dredd that everyone's going to forget that he picked them, I think people won't now.
Now they won't.
Because he said it. You have to just ignore it.
Exactly.
But now everyone's going to remember. If NRG crushes Plot Twist in game 1.
Gibbs really did throw Dredd under the bus there, didn't he?
I think so.
For shame, Gibbs. For shame. But it's okay. Plot Twist figured out what they're up against, no doubt. NRG, it really was just be as aggressive as you can, it felt like, out of the midfield, willing to take some strong challenges, to say the least, some risky challenges. But they came out on top more often than not, and challenges like that, when they find their way into the back, that helps too.
Yeah, Turbo was just all over this play here, just staying with his own shot. NRG just putting one in after another. The one goal that we saw from Plot Twist, you know, it wasn't the prettiest, so we'll see if they can figure out something on offense. Gonna need to pick up the speed, pick up the communications. We saw a few double commits from them, so we'll see how they respond here.
Game 2. At least they did manage to stop the bleeding, you know. I did say at least stop the balls going into the back of the net. And while they didn't really break out of their own half, Plot Twist did keep the deficit to 3 for the final minute and a half. And now it's just, all right, keep it up. See if we can get some chances over on the far side. You really can take a page out of Mouse's book and say, all right, just don't give Justin any space and maybe things work out for us. And curious to see if they try that here.
Corrupted G has a little bit of space. Going for that first touch. He wanted to set up the shot. Now another double commit. Corrupted G and Mektos.
It was a beautiful cross from Taroko as well. I mean, really did a nice job getting back around that ball. Great pressure from Turbo, though. Knew exactly where that was.
Yeah, I was worried. As soon as I saw Taroko turn and take this across the net, he had to hit that up the wall there. This is suicide trying to take that across net. You know, if you lose that 50-50, it's over, and that's exactly what happened.
Maybe he was thinking the pinch was going to come. But
yeah, you can't dribble that across your net. Unless there's no one from NRG there, you have to know that no one's there before you do that.
Big risk.
And it did not pay off. And now another quick goal for NRG. Things getting out of hand early for Plot Twist.
Missed clear for Plot Twist. Nice delaying touch from Turbo just to beat the man, and then Corrupted G just not able to get a handle on that bounce out of the corner. It's a tough one.
Yeah, the corner's giving Plot Twist a lot of trouble. We just saw, a few seconds earlier, Taroko trying to dribble the ball, across the net from the corner, and then Corrupted G couldn't get to that ball quick enough to deny the corner. So we'll see if NRG keeps attacking these corners. It's working out for him so well.
Ooh, nice drop and catch and release from Justin, but back the other way.
Go double tap.
Tough ball, and Turbo Pulsar just able to get enough. Corrupted G not able to apply the follow-up pressure and find the back of the net and get Plot Twist back in the air. Second effort from Turbo gives it down to Justin. Garrett G is going to have to wait his turn. It's actually a 3-on-1 back the other way. Pass to Mektos. He's got a cross, and unfortunately Taroko was playing the clear, and it's solid save. Garrett G diving out of the corner. A huge touch. And that was a great positioning play from Garrett. He was playing to prevent the shot, block the shot angle, but also he knew that Mektos was coming in for the shot, so he was ready to cut off that pass. So he shut down that shot right at its origin. Great positioning play from Garrett. Fantastic awareness. Taroko, not much to do other than just try and get some distance away from his net. Mektos actually fortunate enough to have maybe a second opportunity here, but now it's a 2-on-1 for NRG. Make it 1-on-1. Justin all alone and can't go through Mektos. Corrupted G, tough read. Skips out to the side wall for Garrett G. And hello, Justin, of course, waiting on the backboard, or Turbo, waiting on the backboard. NRG really does have a penchant for that.
And you see a lot of teams that do have those really fast play styles, high caliber shooters. They like to have players sit up on the backboard. They look for those unexpected drops down. It also forces the defense in an awkward spot. No!
Nice idea from Garrett, really letting that ball bounce just to see if you can chip it high into the net. Shots with power from that close are dangerous. Another save, and Taroko also makes a heroic effort on the line to keep the ball out. Maybe catching NRG back the other way, just not enough. Turbo racing back, and NRG almost caught out, still not enough.
If NRG spends any more time in the Plot Twist half, they might have to start charging rent. Plot Twist has been stuck on their back line, finally starting to get out, but NRG just so dominant and in control so far.
Garrett G just rips one off the sidewall. Another one for Justin. Actually, a free ball for Corrupted G. Doesn't get a handle on the flick, though, and Taroko will have to bail him out. Tough play for Plot Twist incoming. Two people commit. Awkward ball for Taroko. He doesn't have a lot of time to really grab boost. In fact, he avoids it altogether just to give himself a better position, which leaves Justin for a quadruple tap. Not enough. Out into the corner, and Plot Twist will have to find another way to clear the ball.
Finding a way to clear the ball. That has been a puzzle for them. This NRG squad everywhere. They're getting boost. You can see everyone from NRG just picking up boost. They have all the time. They're putting shot after shot on the Plot Twist net. Plot Twist just struggling to keep their head above water right now.
Great bump from Corrupted G to give a second chance to Mektos. At least Plot Twist now playing some great offense. Turbo Pulsar under no pressure. Has to make a second save, and just off the mark, above the crossbar from Taroko. Beautiful shot, but Turbo really didn't have many options there other than to let him take it. It's unfortunate not to see it fit under the crossbar.
And we're starting to see some good play from Plot Twist, getting pressure on NRG. We saw the infield pass from Corrupted G, and now more pressure coming out. The bump! How does Justin, how are they making these saves? NRG, a brick wall on the back line.
Absolute pandemonium in front of the NRG net. Somehow they keep everything out. Once more for Plot Twist now as they cross the midfield line. They spent all game boxed in, and now they've been cooking their own s'mores over on NRG's half, and NRG finally just breaks through the entire defense out of nowhere. Turbo will make it number 3, and goodbye game 2.
And Justin going for the air dribble, tried to get that flip reset, didn't hit it, but it still bounces out. Bumps coming out, chaos on the back line, and then Turbo just gonna get his hat trick. NRG dominating in this game. We saw a flash of brilliance there for a moment from Plot Twist, but NRG just looking to outclass Plot Twist in game 2.
I think you're absolutely right. A flash is the right way to describe that. Nothing sustained, unfortunately, in terms of beautiful scoring opportunities. And NRG will get themselves one game closer to day 3. Another 5 minutes, and it'll look good. They've only allowed 1 goal from Plot Twist, despite having to make a few saves at the end of that game.
Yeah, I mean, if Plot Twist can just figure out how to break that assault, they were stuck in their half for so long that game.
Easily.
They had some moments of good attack. There were some stellar saves from NRG, but they had moments of good attack. Plot Twist, however, need to figure out how they're going to approach these clears.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a matter of thinking about the future. You can't just bang the ball down. What is the next hit after that first initial hit when you're going for the clear? That's important. And then, you know, just covering some of these goals, we saw the corners just giving Plot Twist a difficult time. Toroko trying to bring the ball across the middle was not a good idea. That ended up biting him. Gabe didn't get to the corner in time, and then we saw Turbo scoring in the final 12 seconds. So the corners giving them a pain, stuck on their own half. They've got a lot of problems to address in game 3.
Yeah. But really, it was the decision-making on those corner balls from Plot Twist that really led to their downfall. Other than that, NRG, it kind of just took a crazy happenstance to find the back of the net. So it's an easy fix for Plot Twist to stop.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's an easy problem to identify, but
from the goals. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It is easy to identify. You're absolutely right.
Fixing it's the hardest part.
But those 3 players are definitely capable of playing better corner defense, no doubt.
Absolutely. And we'll see if they can do it.
Absolutely. And that is the real question. Can you figure out how to
execute? Execution is, it's all about execution.
Under pressure against a team as quick as NRG. That's the real struggle. So here in game 3, Plot Twist looking to find the back of the net for the first time since the 4.5-minute mark in game 1. They'll start off with a slow play out of the midfield, not able to find the second touch. Great support from Justin there. Few things can beat a well-layered defense in a game like Rocket League if everyone's in position and understands what's happening next. That's why you don't see dribble plays come to fruition. Even if you beat the first man, there's usually a guy right there to make the second challenge.
I mean, you're right. A lot of times people just go for the challenge expecting to lose so they can just force the flick so that their teammate can clean up. Rotations, such an important part of 3v3 Rocket League. Being in the right place at the right time, those double commits absolutely can bite you.
NRG controlling those midfield boosts as they rotate out onto offense will give them a lot of space to work with here in the midfield as they need some extra time to grab some boost cans.
And you even saw Turbo pull some play and keep away from Corrupted G, who's chasing him down, trying to find some boost. Turbo's taking it and dribbling the ball.
Ooh, Corrupted G almost just had a ball dropped in to position for a shooting chance, but Garrett G just crushes one up the pitch. Justin off the backboard, and he is going to be upset. You can see in the top right, like, oh my goodness.
He knew that net was wide open. He doesn't really miss many of those. Corrupted G was in a rough spot. Had barely any boost, got the first stop, but the rebound was right to Justin.
I think I saw Justin say, let's go, because I looked in the top right. I was like, what did he say?
Demo from Corrupted G. He's all the way downfield. And so we're already seeing some adjustments. Corrupted G hunting for those bumps, hunting for those demos in the back.
But still great pressure out of the midfield from NRG continues to be a real problem for Plot Twist, and gaining that possession, like you said, figure out how they're going to clear the ball. Mekto's doing his best to stay in command, but even still, Garrett G with not a lot of boost, but a strong shot from the midfield line from Toroko. Turned aside by Turbo, ball up to Justin. Can't hang on to the ball, is just going to try and wreak havoc on the goal line, but a couple of nice dodges from Plot Twist keep things in order.
And we've seen Plot Twist do a much better job at keeping NRG back in their own half, preventing that all-out press.
Tough ball for Corrupted G to handle. Helping hand from Mektos out to the corner. Here comes Toroko, and actually a double commit with Mektos. Will leave a small gap in the defense. Corrupted G able to cover up nicely, but now it's Turbo down to Garrett G, and just can't get the nose on it. Toroko has a chance to clear here. And Plot Twist definitely do seem to be playing the corner at least a little bit better.
They certainly are, and getting better clears. But NRG's, see Garrett G just stealing that corner boost. They're trying to set up again for this prolonged attack, but a good clear from Mektos.
Garrett G taking his time with that clear to make sure he put himself in position. So valuable to be able to read speeds quickly, knowing you've got the time to turn all the way around and get a quality touch instead of rushing a poor one on defense.
And we saw another demo on the back, or in the back for Plot Twist, taking down an NRG member in their own half. So it seems like they're trying to use that to slow down that attack, prevent themselves from getting underwater.
And for once, NRG late out of the midfield, and Plot Twist have something here if they can win the next couple of challenges. Corrupted G is going to be stretching. He steals away that corner boost, one of the biggest parts. They just have to win this next challenge, and it will indeed be Taroko to come in. Garrett over the top of one. Mektos playing third man, takes things slow to make sure Plot Twist has time to reset. Justin needs a little help from Garrett. He still ends up taking it himself under one and into the net. It's like you were watching Squishy all over again. Welcome back to season 4. That's pretty.
Justin says, I don't have enough highlights this tournament. Let me do a flip reset to go ahead in the final seconds of what could be the final game in this series. Justin popping off.
Beautiful shot to give NRG the lead. Turbo towards the back wall. Looking to get one more in, and yes, it will. Justin, 2-0.
You remember what I said about popping off?
What's that?
It didn't stop. He keeps it going for the dunk here, and just dunks it right into the net. And that has to be the nail in the coffin. NRG's defense has been rock solid. Justin scoring 2 bangers.
Smiles all around from NRG after those 2 quick goals, and you look over on the side of Plot Twist, and it really is kind of the deadlock face as Turbo turns in another one.
The floodgates have opened. NRG just piling it on at this point. Turbo refusing to be bumped, just wave dashes right to the ball, gets to it quick, shooting it in, and NRG. It just, they outclassed him at Chiefs.
When it rains, it pours, and that's what? 10-1. In terms of the score differential, or goal differential.
You counted that really fast. I was impressed.
You know, I learned to count with my fingers real quick.
You told me that story. Your kindergarten teacher complimented you.
I never stopped because of that, so thank you.
And someone else who never stops, NRG, relentless this series.